MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's the 1-0. 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Hernandez is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So next to hit is Twinkle Toes Dickens. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Just keeping him close. The 0-1 on its way.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 4th.
Ready now is Big Daddy Dick. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. 1-0. Nothing doing. Marte is off of first with 2 away. This is popped up. Vaughn is under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. On to the home half now. Yankees 0, White Sox coming up. Major League Baseball. Davy Garcia will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Garcia has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering it that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. The 0-1 offering. A bouncer to the left side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Second inning upcoming here on the south side with no score. Here's big Aaron Judge. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's taken him deep once. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Kyle Higashioka will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez finds some space out there for the catch to return. Kyle Higashioka will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Yohan Moncada. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Marte going back to the track. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box, Brett Beatty, as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And he fouls this one off. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the top of the third set to get underway, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First offering.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Popped him up. Madrigal over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting nine.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Fouled off. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here's Starling Marte. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Hit high and deep to right center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Now it'll be Zach Collins as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's out number 1.
The batter,
so the lineup
5.
flips over and
Second
digging
baseman,
in, Nick Madrigal. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitchers
Now
to be
batting,
down in the zone,
the left fielder,
hoping for a ground ball. So
boy,
that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Eloy Jimenez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball
batter,
past this
number
guy.
1,
Power hitter,
shortstop,
and every power
Willie
hitter in the league knows
Adame.
you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Leading off the inning, it'll be Gleyber Torres, and they could use a spark from him here.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen. I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And that misses 1-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Twinkle Toes Dickens.
Next to hit, Twinkle Toes Dickens flew out last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter, number 19.
Next, it'll be Big Daddy
Big
Dick.
Daddy Dick.
Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning starting.
And, in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone!
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
At the plate,
Now
Kyle
batting,
Higashioka.
catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton
Now
now.
batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 6th of this series as they take the lead 4-3. And
Now
that'll
batting,
bring up Miguel
the first
Andujar.
baseman, Miguel.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
Leading up for the White
Infield
Sox,
in the overshift
the
here
center
now. The
fielder,
pitch.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Brett Beatty stands in as he looks at ball one here. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's a 4-4 game.
The first baseman, number 25.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Andujar is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Now to the plate, Zach Collins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there are 2 away now.
Now
back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Nick Madrigal. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
All even now, 2-2. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Popped up. Andujar is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4, all even now at 4 apiece. So here is Bo Bichette. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Hard liner toward short. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Starling Marte stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Bichette rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The relay in to score is the runner from first. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
In now, Twinkle Toes Dickens, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Hernandez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Next up is Big Daddy Dick. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Dick.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the series. And they double him up. It's 8-4.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Merrill Kelly, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And right into the shift. Moncada gloves it. And that's the second out. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is set now for the bottom of the 5th. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in next, Eloy Jimenez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
So the next to bat will be Willie Adames. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. His career numbers in this matchup, batting at an even 400. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone to lead off the inning. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Can you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Fouled away. Left side. Moncada has it. One there. Out. On to first. A double play.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
Digging in next, Starling Marte. His prior history versus this arm, batting a robust .350. He also has one home run. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
In the dirt here. And he fouls this one off. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Now at the plate is Yoan Moncada. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
The third baseman,
and that's dead center for strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another one sent foul.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
One out for Chicago here in the 6th, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench. It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Over to first, and that retires the side. Alfonso Gomez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 17.
And now Twinkle Toes Dickens. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fouled away. Gomez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Big Daddy Dick.
Ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Dick lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, and the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down, and he's safe.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Into the box, Kyle Higashioka. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Vaughn waits on it, and that's the third out. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's the Yankees 10 and the White Sox 4. Last half of the 7th here, and up to the plate next is Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
And now here is Zach Collins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there, strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2.
The batter, number 5.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A high fastball is in there. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side. Josh DeMont comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Giancarlo Stanton coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Whew, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Line to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Starling Marte is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hit in the air to center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Gleyber Torres is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 5th so far in this series as they just continue to pour it on here. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
So now to the plate, Twinkle Toes Dickens. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Dick. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw. Throw won't get him.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Tapia makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
At the plate now is Raimel Tapia. He flew out in his last debut.
For the White Sox, the right fielder.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Tapia.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Count is 1-2. Ball.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And there's out number 1.
Up next for the White Sox.
Next
The
to
left
dig
fielder.
in, Eloy Jimenez.
Oh, boy.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on his horse, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next, it'll be Willie Adames.
Adames.
He grounded out last time up. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Skied down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So Yoan Moncada has a chance following that 2-out base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, some guys have the ability
Now
to rise
batting,
the occasion
third
while some
baseman.
guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball. Down. Ball 3. Count is 3-1.
Adames stands at second with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Tapia. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Tapia. Gone! It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
And
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Hernandez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Bichette, singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside. That's a ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Tapia able to track it down for the third out. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. The Yankees lead this one 16-4. And now in the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5.
Hernandez.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew.
Next up, Andrew Vaughn. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Fouled off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Now the 2-1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in one game, D-Row. Are you kidding me?
It's so hard to hit a baseball, Dan. It's probably the hardest thing to do in all of sport. And for these teams to combine for 10 home runs between the two of them is really historic.
The 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about a swing and a high drive to right center field? And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
And a fly ball, and this should do it. And sure enough, the Yankees are once again American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
my partners Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Time of the ball game.